Are you right now living a life of joy and fulfillment? I'm sure that most of us feel that that's the way it should be, even if most of us find that it just isn't that easy. But why is that so? Do we lack passion? Or is life's purpose a hidden secret waiting to be revealed or discovered? Or perhaps we need to craft our own path to find it. Let's dig in and see what we can discover. We'll touch on money, goals, and success, but focus primarily on passion, joy, and happiness, and how these fit into a purpose filled life. In this video, I'll outline a way to live a fulfilling life, a happy and rewarding life that may not depend on finding one single purpose. And I'll offer a plan to get there. Now, this might feel like a big task, but I think it's something that we can do. So let's give it a go. Let's start by accepting this. We don't all have the same goals and dreams. We're all different. We're unique. Now, obviously, I don't know where you're starting or where you're coming from. I don't know if you're in your career right now, staying home with children, changing careers, ending it, or if you're already retired. What I do know is that most of us, especially since you're watching this video, believe that purpose and fulfillment are important to a happy life in every stage of life. Also, I accept that not everyone has the same definition of purpose. Many believe it's a divine edict, but often not knowing how to define that mandate. For others, it's a choice of paths or a series of paths, and still unsure how to find their path. Either way, my belief is that our own personal input, our own decisions and efforts make all the difference when it comes to the quality of our lives. Certainly, having enough money to cover our needs is crucial. But for this video, we're going to focus primarily on how to live purposely to reach deep fulfillment in life. First, purpose needs a supporting cast. When purpose stands all alone, it doesn't have the depth and the richness that we all crave. We need additional components to give purpose its punch. All by itself, purpose is more about what you do, whether it's to care for children, sell a product, teach, build a team, heal the sick, whatever it is. Purpose gives you direction and structure. So, all by itself, even if you're doing what feels like you were born to do, it can very often end up being just a set of goals and duties that you methodically attempt to accomplish. It can become lifeless, dry, or at other times even overwhelming, to the point of abandoning it. Something is missing. Has this happened to you? When it does, you end up questioning your purpose and changing your missions repeatedly. All the while, you're living a life with little or no sustained joy and fulfillment. And that's a real shame. We only have just so long to live. Why waste time chasing fleeting missions? Personally, over my own 50 years of working many different jobs, running businesses, ventures. For a good portion of my career, I was trying to find the one single one that would end up being my sole purpose in life. that would provide me the joy that I sought. Eventually, I realized that joy and fulfillment weren't about what I was doing. That was purpose standing alone without its supporting characters. Have you been through anything like that? If so, join in the conversation and let me know. If you have, you can start to wonder maybe there's a secret hiding behind purpose. Is it a passion that would bring you the joy? Well, partly. Passion can bring energy. It's the fuel and the drive necessary to keep us going. But passion and purpose alone often don't give us the joy and fulfillment that we want. So we keep looking. We turn to philosophers and thinkers and those who have gone before us. We seek the voices of experience and the wisdom of the ages, and rightly so. But we can get all kinds of suggestions, and sometimes we attempt to follow them all, sometimes one after another after another. This is how it worked for me. Even when I was following my passions of building and consulting and selling, or my forays into inventions, I was expecting too much of passion and purpose all by themselves. Earlier, I suggested that something was missing, some secret or magic bullet hiding away somewhere. Well, it's not really that. But there is something very powerful. That missing ingredient is meaning. And this is where it gets really interesting. Meaning is the glue that brings everything together. But we've often misunderstood the meaning of meaning, how meaning works, but mostly where it comes from. A lot of us make the mistake of thinking that if we just bring passion to our work or purpose, meaning will just erupt and spill all over us like magic. That rarely happens. In most cases, you need to bring meaning to your purpose. Carl Jung suggested that meaning comes from within when he said, "Your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. He who looks outside dreams, but he who looks inside awakens." And Joseph Campbell felt that it was a waste to look for meaning. He said, "Life has no meaning. Each of us has meaning and we bring it to life. You are the answer." Broadly speaking, meaning comes from what we value in our experiences, our relationships, and in our actions. It's the sense of significance that makes our experiences worthwhile, and it's very personal. It can come from rich relationships or from adding value to other people's lives, from personal growth, from living in alignment with your values and your beliefs. Meaning also comes from feeling part of something larger than ourselves. It can be spiritual, religious, or the feeling of being connected to all of life, to the universe. A rewarding life, a purpose filled life, is all about knowing what's truly meaningful to you. Without understanding this, life can feel empty and directionless. With work being such a big part of our lives, let's first look at how we can bring meaning to our work environment so that an otherwise thankless job can be meaningful to you. There are attitudes and actions that will make a huge difference in your life. Let me list just a few to get you started. Now, this is for your work environment. Number one, focus on personal growth. What additional skills could you develop at work? Either to bring it to the job for one, or to add to your own arsenal of skills. Number two, find a purpose beyond your tasks. How does the company you work for support the bigger picture or the world around you? Feel that and support that yourself. Number three, make meaningful connections at work. Take it upon yourself to add levity and richness to the lives of your customers and your coworkers. You'll find meaning in this mutual support. Number four, your values. Bring your values to your work day. Make it a point to show kindness. Find ways to be creative in the otherwise mundane. Support other people's efforts. Mentor others. Number five, see the job as a stepping stone. Take the perspective that allows you to make the most of what you have and believe that it will lead you to something even better. Take the time now to list other ways that you can change your perspective at your work and how to bring meaning into it. However, meaning doesn't always have to be associated with work. Much of the time, our jobs just don't align that well with our values and our beliefs. We may have to find outlets beyond our jobs, other passions, or a separate purpose that does align with our values. Here are a few ways that you can do this. Now, some will be similar to the previous list. For instance, first, nurture and build relationships with family and friends and support them. Secondly, find your creative side, arts and hobbies and music and writing. Three, contribute to society. Volunteer, join service clubs, mentor students in your community. Number four, spirituality or philosophy. Be mindful, expand your thinking beyond the self and the doings of the day. Number five, find joy in simplicity. Explore nature. Find the beauty in routines. Number six, travel. Explore different cultures. Gain new perspectives. Number seven, discover your hidden passions. So, if you can't find fulfillment at work, add one or two of these approaches to your personal life to fill the gap. This can open up a world of opportunities. Make sense? If so, give this a like and share. And please subscribe while you're there. I'll post a new video every week. The real message is that a purpose-filled and happy life is waiting for our decision to claim it. Here's a brief recap and what you can take away from this video. We started by clarifying purpose. We have jobs, we have careers, we provide for our family, we make money, we volunteer. All these by themselves are more about doing than really living. And we can often feel like we're just going through the motions. But purpose needs fuel. That's where passion comes in. Passion is the energy that ignites your purpose, giving you the power to see the goal through to the end. It's mostly what keeps you getting up each morning, even though it doesn't always give you the deep richness and the fulfillment that you are really looking for. So then what do? That's when we add meaning. Meaning, whether you're bringing it to your career, to your extracurricular activities, whatever it is, that's when your personal beliefs and your values are nourished. Often it's through relationships, helping others, personal and spiritual growth. It's a lifelong journey of real significance. Here's the thing: living a purpose filled life isn't about overhauling your entire life overnight. It's about taking small, intentional steps that align your actions with your passions. Now, whether you're in the early stages of your career, retired, or somewhere in between, this is something that you can start today. Remember, happiness isn't something you chase, it's the byproduct of bringing meaning into a purpose that you're passionate about. And that's how we create fulfillment. So get started. Your life, your purpose filled life, is waiting for you to make it happen. And the secret, the missing ingredient? Well, it's you, my friend. I'm Mel Inglima. Are you ready to make it happen? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching.